This is Lady from Kansas. So, we're standing outside a very famous coffee shop, the Grey Area Coffee Shop, which is a good name for a coffee shop because marijuana is a very grey area in Amsterdam. It's not called a marijuana shop because that would be illegal. Marijuana, like in everywhere else, like in Kansas, is an illegal drug in the Netherlands. The only difference is here, they've decriminalised it. That happened back in the 1970s, because back then Amsterdam had a huge drug problem. About 10,000 hard drug users in a city of about 700,000 people. A lot of resources and money were going into fighting this, but then the council looked at what they were doing. They looked at who they were fighting. They were fighting the junkies, who were breaking into houses, breaking into people's cars, passing out in parks, leaving needles everywhere, causing a hell of a lot of problems. Then they looked at the soft drug users that they were also fighting, the hippie community, sitting quietly at home, smoking marijuana, big grins on their faces, and doing excellent business for the local pizza industry. They decided they were focusing on the wrong stuff. They put all of their efforts into fighting hard drugs through methadone clinics and therapy and looking at why people got into these lives to help get them out. And with the soft drugs, they decided, well, let's not, because they're not causing any problems. They didn't want to just legalize it and have it all over the place, so they decided to decriminalize it. No one's been arrested in the Netherlands for smoking a joint since 1976. If it's decriminalised, it can be regulated, it can be controlled, it can be done where you want and how you want. And much more importantly, from a Dutch point of view, if it's decriminalised, you can tax it. So that's what they did. They allowed you to have small amounts of marijuana for your own personal use, but it is still illegal to sell it. So you can't just call your shop a marijuana shop. You have to be subtle, call it a coffee shop. And if you want to buy marijuana, you have to be clever too. You have to look for subtle clues that they might sell it. Like the fact that no one in here is drinking a coffee. Like the bongs on the tables, the big smiles on everyone inside, the Bob Marley flags everywhere. Subtle clues that maybe they're selling marijuana inside. But for now, because just like with the red light district and the sex, they are cleaning it up, they are fed up of the drugs and sex sort of image, and things are changing. About a third of the coffee shops have already been shut down, more are going to be shut down. They've introduced very strict regulation, like no alcohol being sold, no under 18s, no other weapons found on the premises or hard drugs or anything like that. They also ban tobacco. Tobacco has been banned since summer in the Netherlands, so you can't smoke it in this cheese shop, you can't smoke it in your office, you can't smoke it in a bar, you can't smoke it in a coffee shop either. People sitting inside there happily smoking away illegal drugs. If the police were to walk by, they would completely ignore it unless they saw someone in there smoking a Marlboro. He would be dragged out and given a fine. Amsterdam, fantastic place.
Action.
Okay, alright, well here we are at the Flying Pig Hostel in Amsterdam. We're settling down to our first real backpacker's meal, which consisted of baguette under €1, some brie cheese under €1, lunch meat under €1, and of course Mom, I had to get the greens, don't worry. And then of course booze, so €1.89, and I am going to eat and drink for €5 tonight. So don't worry, Mom, they're splitting that one, it's all on me.
We have milk.
Yeah.
For how much is it? Less than $1?
Yeah.
50 cents.
And so far my diet has been a piece of toast, a bowl of cereal, a hard-boiled egg, a croissant, and a banana. So this sandwich and hearty meal with fruit is very welcome.
And then what did we do today? Today we saw the Anne Frank house, and we went on a 3-hour walking tour of Amsterdam.
It was really good. Free.
So tonight we'll have dinner, have a couple of drinks, and then go down to the downtown area, peruse, walk around, and then tomorrow's
Patrick Hooker.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Mary!
Oh, I'm glad M-Hog is telling all this in, and so J-Dog can watch all this. So then tomorrow's going to be the Van Gogh Museum, and then on to Brussels.
Brussels.
Bye.
Okay, here we are in Amsterdam. We're getting ready to leave. I'm actually just hanging out. I wanted to get one last shot. Mary and Emily over at the train station. This little clip is dedicated to Nathan, Trent, Bruno, Chris, Jonathan, and Martin, because I know you'll love this. So we were walking through the streets the other day, and I realized this, and I just had an attack, a happy attack. And I want to show you this little building, and I'm going to give you a sound effect, and you guys are all going to recognize it. Alright. See this building right there? The one on the left with darker bricks? Here's your sound effect. Bloop. That's right. This is the canal in Deuce Bigelow European Gigolo, where Rob Schneider throws the midget out of the window. And this bridge right here is where all those dudes and donkeys were lined up for the show. So just to make you guys sure you're all knowing that I'm thinking of you.